4 to go. Welcome back to Sports City. I'm Simon Preston. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video on this channel. So we looked at groups A, B, C, and D. If you haven't already, do check out the previous videos on this platform, this channel, to see them. We saw Group A with the likes of the Netherlands, Qatar, Ecuador, and also Senegal. Group B, England, Wales, USA, Iran. Group C, Argentina, Mexico, Poland, Saudi Arabia. And of course, we saw Group D as well with France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia. Let's now go to Group E. And this is a compelling one with 2 UEFA teams, 1 CONCACAF team, and 1 team from the Asian Football Confederation. So, Spain, they're going to be making their 16th World Cup appearance. Costa Rica, their 6th World Cup appearance. Germany, their 20th World Cup appearance. And Japan, their 7th World Cup appearance. Yep, that's right. Japan has been to every World Cup since 1998, which of course was their debut. Costa Rica's best run at a World Cup, 2014 in Brazil. Yes, that is right. The Costa Ricans who made their World Cup debut in 1990 in Italy. Remember the results they had against Scotland and Sweden, and before falling to Brazil and then to Czechoslovakia in the round of 16 of the competition. That was then their best run of the competition. But 2002 came around, they defeated China, but still fell in the group stages as they had lost to Brazil after drawing against the Turkish outfit. However, come 2014, things changed. Defeating Italy. 4-time World Cup winners, Italy. Yep, that is right. Because in 2006, they didn't win a game. They lost all 3. And they defeated Greece in the round of 16. And you know what happened as well? They took on the Dutch in the quarterfinals, and it was a penalty shootout away from a World Cup semi-final. 2018, they drew 1 game, and that came against Serbia. But they had losses. Rather, that draw came up against Switzerland. Because they lost to Serbia, and they also lost to Brazil. They drew with Switzerland, with Kendall Waston and Jan Sommer scoring an own goal in the last minutes of the game, as that match ended 2-2 and they left the World Cup with a point. Let's now, before we look at the Japanese outfit, who in Costa Rica can we look out for? Joel Campbell. Joel Campbell will be the one to look out for. The former Arsenal player still contains that goal threat, and that is exactly why he's the person that we have to keep a very, very close eye upon. The Japanese outfit is quite an interesting one because 1998 round of 16 exit, group stage exit. 2002 round of 16. 2006 group stage. 2010 round of 16. 2014 group stage exit. 2018 round of 16 exit. So if you're going to follow that sort of correlation, that would mean that 2022 would mean a group stage exit from the World Cup. So it's always been like a seesaw thing for them, from group stage to round of 16 sort of exit. 2002, we know Tunisia eliminated them from the round of 16 of the competition, a 1-0 defeat. 2010, we know it was Paraguay who defeated them in the round of 16. And also in 2018, we know it was Belgium. Japan were leading, and then the Belgium came late on and defeated Japan. So they'll be disappointed with how that turned out for them. So that is how things went for them. Now they're looking towards 2022, and there'll be more of the same of what we've seen in previous tournaments. They'll possess that technical, hardworking, and as the Japanese would say, Kaizen approach. Kaizen means continuous improvement. So they look at those 1%ers and see how they can implement it in every single game that they play. So players such as Maya Yoshida, Yuta Nakayama will be important for them. And in addition to them, Daisen Maeda from Celtic, Kyogo Furuhashi from Celtic as well, Ryo Hatate, also another Celtic player. These are key components for them. Takumi Minamino at Monaco. Yep, these are some players on the Japanese that we'll have to look at. Germany. Now, the only times Germany did not compete at the World Cup was 1930 and 1950. So the only times Uruguay won the World Cup were the only times that Germany didn't compete at a World Cup. So from the German perspective, they're just a well-oiled machine. 4 World Cup victories. They've been runners-up at the World Cup as well on 4 times. They've finished 3rd at the World Cup on 4 occasions as well. And they finished 4th once. But I remember how 2018 went, right? Lost to Mexico 1-0. Beat Sweden 2-1. And guess what? Lose to South Korea 2-0. And what happened at the European Championships? A round of 16 exit to England. It's always difficult predicting what the Germans will do, but I do fully expect them to go and advance from the group stages, bare minimum from this tournament. That's what I expect from this team. Or that's what I really, really expect for them to do. Key players to watch out for them? Well, Thomas Muller, as he calls himself, the Reimdeuter, space interpreter. Leroy Sané, Jamal Musiala, another key player. Joshua Kimmich, Kai Havertz, Ilkay Gundogan. In the defensive aspect of things, Benjamin Hendricks is another player. In nets will be Kevin Trapp, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, Manuel Neuer. We'll see, but there's options there. Jonathan Tah, Antonio Rudiger. Will Marco Reus make the squad? Julian Brandt, Julian Draxler. Well, there's quality, and that is for certain from this German outfit. I think the quarterfinals is where they'll go. And finally, Spain, their 16th World Cup appearance. A round of 16 exit in 2018, going down to the host nation, Russia. Group stage exit in 2014, and of course, winners in South Africa in 2010. Spain does not contain David Villa, Raúl, Fernando Torres, David Silva, Fernando Hierro, Fernando Morientes, but they still have Sergio Ramos on their roster. They do have Alvaro Morata. They do have Busquets. So they do have quality to call upon. That is for certain. But who are the other players that we could look out for from a Spanish perspective? Ferran Torres at Barcelona. We could also look at Rodri from Manchester City. We can also look at Diego Llorente, Leeds United. Cesar Azpilicueta. In goal will be an interesting one. Will it be Robert Sanchez, Unai Simon, David De Gea? That's a conversation that we need to have. And also, Manchester City player Aymeric Laporte. Born in France and has Spanish history, ancestry. So, he made a decision to play for Spain, and he was part of the squad at the Euros. But for me, I just think that the Spanish team is lacking that cutting edge. But what are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Who do I think will top this group? Well, in my opinion, I think Germany first, Spain second, Japan third, and Costa Rica fourth. What are your thoughts? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Sport City for more content. Take care.